With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh! Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 5-yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Goldman on the stop.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the Bears' 14-yard line.
Let's go.
And now Chenault on the end around. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
17-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop it down at about the 3-yard line.
By the Bears.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
The extra point.
And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Number 34.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Jaguars nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run with Thompson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
47's the mark. 47's the mark.
Now Trubisky. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st down, Bears.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bears 17. Jaguars nothing. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And this returnable for Harris.